Here are 5 pros and cons to living in Wilmington, Delaware. My name is Mike Riches. I'm a local realtor and I've lived in Wilmington, Delaware my whole life, so I'm pretty much the expert in everything Wilmington. So if you have any questions about Wilmington or real estate or just anything in general, give me a call. My number is right here. The first pro is its proximity to major cities. Now, Wilmington is its own city, obviously smaller than other metropolitan areas. We do have a downtown, we do have suburbs, but as far as like a large city, we are not. But we're very close to other large cities. We're about 30 to 40 minutes away from Philadelphia. We're about an hour away from Baltimore, 2 hours from New York City. Obviously, you can take advantage of the job opportunities in these areas if you're willing to commute, but they also have lots of cultural events, obviously larger sporting events that we have here in Wilmington, Delaware, and just lots of other stuff going on if you needed more in your life than what Wilmington has to offer. The number 2 pro is cultural and recreational opportunities. Wilmington has a growing cultural scene with museums like the Delaware Art Museum and the Delaware Contemporary. There's also our riverfront area that's been revitalized that has lots of really cool shops and restaurants, as well as our minor league baseball team, the Wilmington Blue Rocks. We also have the Delaware Opera House, as well as the Queen, which is a really cool concert venue. The number 3 pro is educational institution. The University of Delaware is obviously in Newark, Delaware, which is a short 20-minute drive. There's also a Wilmington campus of the University of Delaware. And we also have the Delaware College of Art and Design. The number 4 pro is business and job opportunities. Wilmington is a financial hub with lots of banks and lots of corporations headquartered in the city. This can lead to job opportunities in finance, banking, lending, all kinds of things. The number 5 pro is affordable housing. Wilmington may offer more affordable housing options than the metropolitan areas around Delaware. And with Delaware having one of the lowest property taxes in the nation, it will help to keep those mortgage payments low. The number 1 con is crime rates. Now, it's important to know Wilmington, just like any other city, there's going to be good parts of the city and bad parts of the city. There's parts of the city that are really nice and affluent. There's also parts of the city that are kind of dangerous. Wilmington also has lots of suburban areas that are completely safe. So if you're thinking about moving to Wilmington, just make sure you talk to a local realtor or someone that you know. Make sure that you're picking the right areas. A lot of this will also depend on your price range or your budget and also your way of life and what you're looking for. Number 2 con would be economic disparities. Like I said, there's just nicer parts of the city than others. There's some very poor areas, just like any city, but there's also some very affluent areas. So the disparity sometimes between people and incomes is pretty great in the city of Wilmington. The number 3 con is limited public transportation. Again, Wilmington being a smaller city, there is bus service, but there is no subway, no trolleys, no taxis. But just like other areas of the country, you can always take Uber or Lyft. The number 4 con is the educational system. Now, this again depends on what area of Wilmington you're looking at. There might be some schools in the poorer areas of Wilmington that don't have the budget and don't have the resources of other schools. But there's also plenty of good schools in Wilmington. For instance, on the north side of Wilmington, there's a Brandywine School District, awesome school district. I grew up there, my kids go there, and I don't have any bad things to say about it. The number 5 con is the weather. So if you know anything about the East Coast, in the mid-Atlantic areas, you know that we experience all 4 seasons. So we have very hot summers and very cold winters and everything in between. Now, if you're looking for warmer temps all year round, look at Florida. Don't bother with Wilmington, Delaware. But that is a con if you don't like all of the seasons. So it does get cold in winter, it does get hot in the summer. This isn't for you. Maybe Wilmington isn't either. So I gotta tell you, I had ChatGPT help me come up with a list of the pros and cons. Now, the things that I have listed as cons, are they really cons? Again, they talk about schools. There's plenty of good schools in Wilmington. They talk about the weather. We all know what we get out of weather. However, these could be thought of as cons or as negative things to people moving to our area. So just make sure you talk to someone who's from the area, that knows the area. If you're thinking about moving here, what areas would be good for you? What areas will not be good for you? And again, this will also depend on budgets and that sort of thing. But if you have any questions about any of this information, here's my number. Feel free to reach out. I'm always around. Look for me on Instagram. Look for me on Facebook, on TikTok. I'm all over the place doing all kinds of content. And make sure you like and follow this page as well. I'll talk with you soon. Thanks for watching.